accused killer Jeremy Christian, charged in the stabbing deaths of 2 men and the wounding of a third aboard a MAX train in May, told a psychologist that his diatribe on the train was never directed at 2 girls as witnesses described, but he was doing his free speech thing and was surprised by the intense reaction by passengers. Prosecutors and witnesses have said Christian made anti-Muslim and xenophobic remarks and directed a hateful rant at 2 black teenage girls, one who was wearing a hijab, before 3 men intervened. When several men stepped up to Christian and at least one told him to get off the train, Christian said he felt like he was about to be beaten up and needed to take care of business, according to the psychologist's report unsealed by a judge on Friday. Christian described being on autopilot as he stabbed 3 men, didn't recall the sequence of the stabbings, and was barely conscious of his actions until he heard people yelling, "He's stabbing them! He's killing them!" The psychologist described Christian as a 35-year-old who has significant deficiencies in social understanding, a man who has never lived independently with few friendships or meaningful relationships and has a long-standing obsession with comic books. Christian also was deteriorating psychologically in the months before the MAX stabbings, stressed and agitated by the political polarization in the country, and, as a result, began carrying a knife, the report said. Christian's defense lawyer Greg Scholl had retained Seattle psychologist Mark D. Cunningham to evaluate his client and submitted the report to the court for Christian's bail hearing last month. It had been under seal until Friday. The defense lawyer recently sent a letter to the judge, requesting the seal be lifted, providing a glimpse of what Christian's defense may be as he challenges the charges in a potential death penalty case. Christian is accused of aggravated murder in the fatal stabbing of 23-year-old Taliesin Namkaimesh and 53-year-old Ricky Best on the train as it pulled into the Hollywood Transit Center on May 26. Christian also is charged with intentionally trying to kill a third passenger, Micah Fletcher, 23, who survived a serious knife wound to the neck. Prosecutors appear to have the evidence they need to disprove any potential claim by Christian that he was defending himself against others, Multnomah County Judge Cheryl Albrecht wrote in a 4-page decision issued after last month's bail hearing. Christian told the evaluator that he deliberately espouses beliefs that he knows will disturb his audience but asserted no white supremacy views during his 12 hours with the psychologist over 4 sessions, according to Cunningham's report. Quite the contrary, he asserted that persons holding beliefs that one group, race, religion, or political system is superior are the fundamental problem with fascism, communism and monotheism leading to intolerance, war and genocide, Cunningham wrote. On the afternoon of May 26, when he boarded the MAX train, Christian said he was buzzed from about 20 ounces of sangria he already had consumed and drank another 15 ounces while on the train. He boarded the train, still angry about his encounter the night before with an African American woman.